You want to start at?
No, go get 2. Sirach 2.
At 1. This is going out in, brother. Look like he froze. Oh. You can hear us, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you. But they don't look like the quality good. Fuck.
Oh, it's good.
It's good on my end.
It's good.
Oh, all right. So it's good over there? It's not. Yeah, over here the screen kind of stuck. But
It's clear.
Yeah. All right, let's roll with it.
We good
You got
now,
it, Rock.
Yeah. Good now, bro. All right. Hey, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. This is GMS Louisiana, the Baton Rouge branch, along with our beloved brother from the Lafayette branch, our brother Wadia. Okay. Out here preaching the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay. And the salvation of the Lord's remnant. Okay. The seed out of Jacob. It's all who the Lord, Yahweh Shai is concerned with, who he has his eyes on. Okay, his focal point is his men. And I provide desire, we believe, again with our elder apostles, we are the Lord's men. Preaching the 3 lyrics that are found in Revelation the 14th chapter, which is to fear Yahweh Shai. And through fear, you will not receive the charagma, which is the MOTB. And if you do take that charagma, you will face the 3rd lyric, which is thermonuclear fire, thus saith the Holy Bible. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh. Double honor to the elders and apostles, brave millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect who continue to push this truth throughout the 4 corners of earth in these last days. Shalom.
Shalom. Mighty shalom.
That's right, bro. All right. Coming out the blessed Shabbat. All right. Still on it. Okay. Jacob's catching hell. And you see the title of the video, going through hell to make it out of hell. Even on the Shabbat and all days throughout the week, they just catching pure hell.
That's your precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord Yahweh.
Right.
Neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord Yahweh loveth, he corrected. Even as a father, the son in whom he delighted. That's
right, bro. Matter of fact, get Isaiah 42 and 1 to back that up, because the Lord has his eyes set on the ones that fear him. Okay, which are the elect. It's only going to be known in the last days and these times right now who the Lord is dealing with. So with Jake catching trouble out here, catching hell out here, going through trouble, okay, it's all beneficial to purify you, to cleanse you, to make you that righteous man, to be like-minded, okay, where you sit on a throne with Yahweh Shai, okay? It's only thing like that. Everything, the Lord does things for a reason. All right? It ain't just because I just want to put pressure on you because I don't like you. No, if the Lord is delighting for you, He has an award set stone for you. Yahweh Shai said, I go to prepare a place for you. Okay? So where I am, you will be like, you will be in the same place, likewise. Okay?
All right. I got Isaiah 42 and 1. And it reads, behold, and I got that word elect. It says, behold, my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delights.
Right.
I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles.
That's right, man. So we out here on the highways and byways putting up these epistles, okay? Indulging with one another off the videos, off camera, okay? We're serious about this man, okay? Getting everything in righteous order. The Lord delights in those things like that, okay? It's so lighter than the men of the Lord, man. Apostle Gabar, it's basically a land bank off the video Apostle Gabar did. Okay?
I got that.
All right, go ahead.
It's Isaiah 42 and 1 in the NLT. And it's giving some feedback on the video, right? You hear that on your Enyaq Quad?
I hear a little static. That's what I hear, a little static.
It's like some feedback. Yeah, some static, brother. All right, it's Isaiah 42:1 in the NLT. Look at my servant, whom I strengthen. He is my chosen one who pleases me.
Yeah.
I have put my spirit upon him. He will bring justice to the nations.
That's right, man. So look, the Lord's looking for men that are going to do right by him. Okay, read it again. That's beautiful.
Isaiah 42:1 in the NLT.
Yeah.
Look at my servant, whom I strengthen.
Ooh.
He is my chosen one, who pleases me.
Yeah.
I have put my spirit upon him.
That's right. When you read Isaiah 61st chapter, it speaks about the Lord putting his spirit upon his men. Okay? That's all it's about. And the video Elder Apostle Gabar did was called Suffering.
Hey, Gabar, hold up. Gabar said the sound gone. Gabar, can you hear us now? Gabar? Well, I hear it over there, so we good. So like it.
Yeah. The video Elder Apostle Gabar did was called Suffering. It's a rite of passage right along with this ministry. And this is basically a video for you younger brothers, man, who coming in this thing. Along with us also. You're going to suffer. If you thought you caught hell in the world, you ain't seen nothing yet till you come into this ministry right here. But catching hell being a 2/3 is nothing. Because the Lord can kill you at any moment. How much more of us knowing this knowledge, having this gift of knowing the Lord's name and getting fed on a daily basis from our elders and apostles.
Right. And if I could just add to you, it says he is my chosen one who pleases me. So as the title of the lesson goes into, we're going through hell in order to ultimately to make it out of hell. So it pleases the Lord for us to catch hell, just like in the book of Isaiah, the 53rd chapter. All right, it tells you ultimately how Yahushua was, with his stripes we are healed. He was wounded for our transgression. And ultimately it pleased the Lord to bruise Yahushua with what he went through. So the Lord is looking up at our daily struggles and he's literally smiling and telling us, keep going. You're right there. You're almost at the finish line. You got it, brother.
Right, bro. We're almost there. All right, we can prove that in the scriptures, like Apostle Paul did. Apostle Paul saw the finish line, okay, and was gracefully through fear and trembling, okay, abounding in what he was doing. I know it's a crown later for me. I did the work. I finished my course. Okay, I'm finna get my crown. We want to be on that type of time right now, but it always going through suffering.
The brother GMS Facts Work 144.
Shalom,
Malak, the brother said that I can still hear you just a little static.
All right.
Yeah, we just going to roll with it. It's a little static. I can hear y'all clearly. I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
Job 14:1. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. All right. And when we come into this ministry, man, you find out that you're in hell. All right. You at first, before we came to the ministry, we was unconsciously in hell. But when you come to this ministry, you see that your days are full of trouble. This isn't how life is supposed to be. Okay. And then you start sighing and crying because you see you live in a world full of abominations. All right. And for us to enter into that wide and get into that kingdom, hey, we got to go through these days of trouble. All right. And the greatest days of trouble are fastly approaching like never before. All right. What we think is trouble. All right. We ain't seen nothing yet. So that's why we have to be getting prepared, getting stronger. All right. Getting these rivers of living water, eating this bread of life, because this is the condition of the battle. I'm going to get that one too. The condition of the battle is to go through hell. It's the Lord wants to see how you could deal with trouble. All right. The reason he was well pleased with it pleased him to bruise our great king, because how our king dealt with that trouble, how he dealt with getting tortured, how he dealt with getting ridiculed. All right. That's well pleasing to the Lord to see us go through hell and hold fast to his testimony. You got it, brother.
Yeah. And the brother Wadi put something out, put a video up in our chat room. I think one of the brothers out there in Kansas City did a video on it. It said evil times and evil times ahead.
Yeah. Brother Raya.
Yeah, Brother Raya did put the video up there. So it's basically letting you know, look, the time that you're going in right now and going through right now has nothing compared to the time that lies ahead. Remember that the Bible says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. Apostle Paul spoke about it also. Okay, Yahweh Shai was the first to go through it. So we on the brink of we on the brink of all hell breaking loose, and through all hell breaking loose on that brink, the men of the Lord are going to be catching pure hell, losing things, but gaining Yahweh Shai, losing game, gaining Yahweh Shai, losing this, gaining Yahweh Shai, losing this, gaining Yahweh Shai. We're going to get that in Matthew 19 to 28 chapter. Go ahead.
Right. Because in the book of Daniel, it speaks of Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. And in their times, those three being Hebrew men, right? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were a testament of what it meant to get real.
Yeah.
What it meant to turn the heat up. What it meant to, what we call down south, pressure is applied, man.
Right.
All right? And pressure is being applied in each and one of our daily lives. And we're likened unto Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that did not bow to the king's commandment and the king's decree, but were willing to be thrown in a fiery furnace than to submit to the order that was pronounced among the enemies, man. This is Isaiah 53 and 5, and this is backing you up, Yaquab. This is Isaiah 53 and 5, and you can get it if you want. It says, but he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him.
And that's the standard. That's the standard we got to follow. All right? The servant isn't above the master. All right? Our great king was wounded, bruised, all right? Went through holy hell. So who are we? Bring it out.
It says, the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord had laid on him the iniquity of us all.
All right, and he went astray during the time of Solomon. All right, so he had to go through those dire straits, get those grievous sores. All right, so we've all gone astray. We have to go through the same thing he went through. What did he tell Paul? He told Ananias, go tell Paul that he has to suffer for me. And look, hey, what is that? 1 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, when he went through all those things he went through. If I'm wrong. Y'all can hear me?
It faded out, then it came back in, brother.
All right. Yeah. So we have to go through all of those things that Paul went through, that Peter went through. All right. Some of us brothers gonna have to give up the ultimate sacrifice and give up the goats. Like Uriah said, lose everything, lose your car, lose your house, lose your family,
lose your life,
lose relationships. Lose it all, man.
Let me get that, man.
All right, because it said our iniquities, this brother's iniquities, my iniquities, Yaquab's iniquities, that was laid upon Yahushua, man. And he was our debt relief. When it was crunch time, Yahushua came through. Just like in this life right now, it's crunch time for us. Bills are due, fines and payments need to be paid, money need to be put back in that was borrowed, that was loaned from, right? We're subject to all these things, but our iniquities, our debt, Yahushua took all of that and cleared it, man. So what are we in this lifetime but to serve him, man, but to take everything that is thrown at us and take it gracefully, man.
Yeah.
All right? Embrace the hell, like Apostle Paul went into.
Yes.
I'm persuaded that neither life nor death, principalities, shipwreck. The Apostle Paul said, man, he was
none of that, man.
Brung through the radio. You got it, brother.
Yeah.
So
hey,
this for you, Clyde. This for you. This go hand in hand with what you're saying.
You got it.
2 Ezra 7:57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say.
Right. And a brother mentioned at the very beginning of that 2 Ezra 7:57, the condition of the battle. When you go into that word condition, from the online etymology, it says condition. It says particular mode of being or a person of a thing. It says an agreement, a rank, a place, a statute, and a state.
Yeah.
In a state.
In a state.
The Lord said, be patient when thou art brought to a lower state. That's a low condition.
Right.
The angels that have sinned have been cast out. All right. That's us in these chains of darkness. We sin. Man. We're in the wrong right now. And if you're in your right mind, you have no choice but to throw your hands up and admit to your transgressions and say, hey,
Lord, I
was wrong, Lord.
Acknowledge thine offense.
Have mercy upon me. And guess what? Reprove me and save me from your hot indignation that's about to come down. The Lord's indignation is going to be something that is foretold of forever. It's going to be known throughout our generations what the Lord did here in America. So ultimately, our hell that we're catching on a daily basis is going to be worth something, man. And we got to keep that in mind, just like Yahushua did. You got it, brother.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, this is Matthew 19:28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory.
That's right. And regeneration and reincarnation go hand in hand. All right, we're ultimately brought back in these times, ultimately to what? In a regeneration day that follow after the Lamb, whatsoever we go. So you got men of the Lord. Reincarnation goes into what? New, meaning incarnation, meaning embodiment. So we come back into new bodies, but we were ultimately predestined to come back into these lots and play a certain role. So we come back every time we're waking up to this truth, though. We come back in a new body, but every time we come back in that new body, the Lord wakes us up to these laws, statutes, and commandments. We know we're Israelite again. Yeah. We know the name of the Lord again. We know the Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of. We know what his agenda is to come to pass. And we ultimately know that we got to catch hell in order to get to the other side.
Get that word tribulation in the Compact Bible Dictionary. Because this is where we at with it. We know what we signed up for. We know what we're involved in. And Jake is putting his cojones on the ground, okay? His hands to the sky, okay? Looking up for the charity to deliver him, okay? And ready to go all the way out with it, okay? Bring out what you got, brother.
This tribulation in the Zion Bible Dictionary, page 593.
Yeah.
It says, tribulation, great tribulation. It says, trouble of a general sort. Sometimes this suffering is just a natural part of one's life.
It's a what?
Sometimes this suffering is just a natural part of one's life.
This is the way you're going to be living when you come to serve the Lord according to Sirach, the 2nd chapter. If you thought you was out there catching hell and all kind of shit was happening to you then, when you being a fucking nigger out there in the world, imagine what it's like to serve the Lord himself when he applies real pressure to you.
Yeah, because when you're a nigga in the world, you just thinking, man, fuck, I just got to have enough money to go get my little dough. Treat my bitch to somewhere to eat. What else? Get some nice shoes on my feet. Yeah. Make sure I'm riding clean.
Somebody might rob somebody.
And then you still catching all type of hell.
You get hell doing that.
You in and out of jail. You got police over you. Diseases written in your body. Yes. You got substance payments. So the Lord tells you that ultimately what? If you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. And it tells you that those that suffer for righteousness' sake, the kingdom is yours. So you don't want to suffer out here just like anybody else. You gotta realize you've been brought to a higher calling. We all been brought to a higher calling, man. We just gotta level up. It just is what it is. It is what it is. The Lord's requiring something out of us that the world is not gonna push you to. The world not gonna wake you up and say, "Hey, you better pray, you better fast, you better meditate." What they gonna tell you? What the world gonna tell you, brother? The world gonna say, "Come to work, come on to work, come your ass down, do the job for boss, man."
In all kind of abominations.
And take your girl out to eat. You better put a ring on her finger.
Yes.
You better get a nice house with a picket fence. That's what the world is telling you.
You better go get a jab inside of your body. That's what they're telling you. Matter of fact, you better go get a karama inside of your body. That's the ultimate game. Real quick, before you read that, hold that, please hold that.
Better make sure she got that booster.
Yeah, hold that. This second Timothy chapter 2, verses 10 through 12. It says, therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake.
No, I just endure on Monday. After Monday, I'm good on the rest of the week. I'm good. What it says?
Therefore, I endure all things.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do this week, and then next week I'm gonna take a break for the whole week. Nah. You endure all things. It's an around-the-clock occupation.
That's right.
You got to deal with problems all the time.
That's right.
You got to deal with spirits messing with you all the time.
Yeah.
You got to deal with the world trying to sift you out of this thing all the time.
Hey.
If you don't do it, who else is going to do it?
Right.
Who else is called to this higher calling?
Yeah. Somebody got to be of the Lord's elect. Lord willing is us. And like the brother up there in New York did a video, like me, I always talk about the brother, I think it's paid what it is, GMS Overdrive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the brother did a beautiful video. I'm gonna post it in the WhatsApp. I think it was like a few months ago, whatever.
Kind of posted in there.
The brother said, "Be a lion on the job and be a lamb in the ministry." Did you hear that? Be a lion on the job and be a lamb in the ministry. Okay. You ain't gotta go in detail of what it is. You know what a lion is. Okay. Be a you know what I'm saying, on the job. In the ministry, you be a lamb like as Yahushua was. Yahushua is both the lamb and lion. Okay? You're circumspect. I'm watching everything. Cool, calm, and collective. Okay? But when I get roused up, I turn into that lion and I'm going to be fierce and vicious out here, man.
That's what the Lord said. We ought to hate this society with a perfect hatred. We catching hell, but guess what? The hell is making us into a different animal. You know how in a society they'll say, man, after I got that first heartbreak, man, I was never the same. I was cold-hearted. Right? That's how this world is likening on to us. That's what the Lord said, endure hardness as a good soldier, because you're going to have to go through a lot of shit. You're going to go through some shit that make you be like, man, I ain't never went through this before. But guess what? I'm going to go through it now so I could be a testament for somebody else that might go through it. Right?
What we're going through right now is a testament for the younger brothers coming up in everything who are the hopefully elect right now. It is. It says, therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake. So the brothers that are coming in are who of the hopefully elect. We will be an example of them. Okay, to look, hold fast. You're gonna catch hell, but a greater reward is coming. When Jake got to get a job, he has to do what? Get a background check, or what they call pre-employment.
Yeah.
Okay. Take a drug test.
You gotta go through human
resources. You gotta make sure everything is already straight.
So that's like on to the house of the Lord, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta be screened, validated. You gotta tarry with us. You gotta be certified. You gotta pass a background check. We gotta know what's your whereabouts.
Yeah. Anybody
can't just be brought into this thing. Look at the times we're in, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have a committee or a campaign that's dedicated to making sure shit is straight.
Yeah.
In other words, man, making sure everything is
filtered.
Guess what? Some sticklers, right?
Yeah.
Because the word stickler goes into somebody that's a stickler. Mm-hmm. They're by the book. They don't sway from it. If they got a certain way about themselves, you're never going to hear anything else about them. That's how we got to be in this time, man. The Lord requires us to be in a serious mindset and level up. Because guess what? When you level up, it's not going to be so bad as you think it is walking through this fiery trial. Right? Yeah. The scriptures tells us a light affliction, but for a moment. So we're gonna look back at it. We're gonna say, man, damn, it wasn't that bad. You got it, brother.
It was nothing but a bad dream. The Lord said, for a brief moment, I'll abandon you. But in a twinkling of an eye, I'm gonna gather you. Just that quick. The Lord is
got a quick step, brother.
Look at that, right? Look at that thing, huh? Put on that thing.
All right.
Plug it up to that thing.
I got it.
I got you. All right, let me finish off. You got it, Yaquan. The 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 10. Therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying. For if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will deny us also. Did you hear that? Beginning with the name of Yahweh Yahushua. You deny the Lord's the Most High's name and his Son's name, the Lord will deny you also. You don't know how it, and by ways, speaking about saying the name of the Lord and saying the name of the Father and his Son, and you teaching a whole other doctrine, everything is off, man. The Lord ain't trying to get none of that, man. Either you got the 144% doctrine or nothing. Ain't no 99, ain't no 98%. It's nothing. It's either all or none. Read what you got, Yaquan.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For I think Yahweh has set forth us, the apostles, last.
Come on.
As if we're appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world and to the angels and to men. Because we are disconnected from the matrix, man. All right? We're peculiar people. We're not like the people of this cosmos, man. Okay? And when you're disconnected from the matrix, what does the matrix do? It attacks you. Okay? We are fools for Hamashiach's sake. What we doing week in and week out, people call us fools. They call us crazy. Okay? They say we have on dresses. They don't even know about ancient garments. Okay? But we're doing this for Hamashiach's sake. Okay? But we are wise in Hamashiach. But ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Yet ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised, man. Being despised, all right, comes with the territory, man. All right. Even in this present hour, we both hunger, all right, subject to payments, going through hell, okay, all right, and thirst, and are naked, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep reading, all right. Even to this present hour, we both hunger, thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling places. All right, and that's the condition of the battle, Ike. All right, when you come to serve Yahweh Shema Shai Sirach, the 2nd chapter say you got to prepare your heart for tribulation, for temptation. Right? You'll come to this, you'll be living well in the world according to this society. All right, and then you come to this truth, and the Lord will take everything away from you to humble you. All right, to make you dependent solely on Him. Okay, and labor. Okay, working with our hands, being reviled, we bless. And when we're out there doing the works of Yahweh Shema Shai, we get cursed. People revile us. People scoff at us. All right? But we're steady out there prophesying Yahweh Shema Shai's glorious gospel. All right? Because this gospel is a blessing to those that hear it and receive it. Okay? Being persecuted, we suffer it. Okay? You see this guy, Vocal, No Clans Malone, every chance he get, all right, he persecutes the men of Great Millstone for what we teach. Okay, they come against this sound doctrine that we bring forth. Okay, so we have to endure that affliction. All right, people calling us grapists, molesters, and all that comes with the territory. They did the same thing to our great king. They called him Beelzebub. Hold up. Y'all back in, Ike?
Yes, brother. Salak me.
All right.
You got it, brother.
All right. Being defamed, we entreat. We're made as the filth of the world and the offscouring of all things to this day. Okay? And guess what? We're going to get that back. We're going to get all that back. People look at us, the filth of the world, but they're going to be ready in the day of Yahweh Shema Shai's power, man. They're going to be willing. Okay? So all of this is a light affliction. This comes with the territory. All right? Hold up. I got another one.
I got one
right?
too.
It's worth it. It's worth this hell we're going through. Yeah. It's all worth it. This is Acts 14 and 22. And it read And it reads, confirming the souls of the disciples. All right, we come in a lot, all right, in the stead of the men of old, okay? And exhorting them to continue in the faith. And that what we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. So this tribulation, this hell comes to territory. And guess what? You have to learn to embrace it. That's why the beloved brother James say, count it all joy when you see diverse temptations come upon you, because it comes with the territory. Y'all brothers got it.
And let them know when it says continue in the faith, because during these trials and tribulations, going to be stuff that's going to be hindering you and trying to pull you out of the faith. So it's up to the men of the Lord to encourage others to say, hey, let's keep going. We on go, bro. Yep. It's a greater reward for us, bro. Don't stop. Because the obstacle get in your way, or something is blocking you from doing what you want to do. The Lord is telling you, look, put that on. I got something greater for you, son.
Quick precept for you, brother.
Go ahead.
Mark 13:13. And you shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Right. The Lord said, look, you're going to be hated of all men. We all know something's going to happen in the whole planet Earth, where everybody on the planet Earth is going to hate the men of the Lord. Okay? Particularly over here at Great Millstone. So they hate us now. And we want to be hated. Man, I was watching the guy, Bill Lane Bill, who played for the Detroit Pistons. Back when they was going head up with the Lakers with Magic Johnson and going head up with the Bulls or whatever. He said, man, we embraced to be hated. We were called the bad boys. They were called the bad boys. They love to be hated.
Yeah. Scriptures tell you there's going to be certain men that walk the earth that are hated for the Lord's sake. You got people that's hated in the world for just regular BS.
Yeah.
Oh, he got some nice rims. He got a nice female on the side. But we're hated for speaking against the downfall of a system, of a society, of an era, of an eon, man. That's something that's greater than just your average person that's walking around that's just out here saying, man, oh, they hating on me, man, because I'm that nigga out here. Nah, man. We're literally hated for a testimony, man, that we have that's going to convict this world that we currently live in. You got it, bro. And I got two of them.
Okay. Back in Sirach chapter 2, in verse 2, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Around the clock. That doesn't mean on Monday you forget about Tuesday. That doesn't mean on Tuesday you're not thinking about what can happen Wednesday. You circumspect around the clock, knowing it could go down at any moment. That's what a watchman is. You got somebody watching, and then you got somebody going in to watch. You got somebody coming out from watch, somebody going in. It's around the clock. That's what we're doing. If one brother is looking at this angle, you're seeing it from this angle, but we're ultimately all seeing danger, right? That's why the Lord has us on the same accord right now. We're prophesying of danger upon this place, of violence, of judgment, Shabbat. You got it, brother.
Everybody's on their radius of 360. You got 5 players on the basketball court, all of them on the same accord right now. It ain't just 3 and the other 2 just wilding out doing everything. Everybody on that court is doing the same thing. That's how the Lord does it. That's how Esau try to emulate the Most High by trying to put certain things out here in the world to try to emulate it. But only the men of the Lord can see this. And we tie right in the scripture just like we've been going into. Real quick, back in what the brother just said. It's Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And we see what's going on out here throughout the whole planet Earth. Okay? The day of the Lord's vengeance is at hand. It's happening now. And it's going to get way worse than your far imagination or dreams or visions can ever accompany themselves, man. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. All right? And we're embracing this holy hell right now because we know what's coming, man. Even in these perilous times. You got something, Jaquan?
I got two of them.
Yeah, I got something.
Go ahead. You got nothing.
All right, this is Matthew. This is go hand in hand with what you're saying. Odie Goody, Matthew 24:21. For there shall be great tribulation, such was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. So the worst time in human history since humans been on the planet Earth is about to go down. And the body toll is going to be cataclysmic into the billions. All right? And the only people that are going to come out unscathed are the Yahweh Shema Shai's elect. All right? That's why it's imperative, man. You need to be coming to a great millstone camp near you to get this sound doctrine. Because anybody going off on one jot or one tittle to the smallest point, all right, you're not going to get delivered. Okay? Our Lord said, be perfect like he in heaven is perfect. All right? So you can't have nobody going off on the centerpiece of prophecy, the Quran. All right? They could be teaching everything right. All right? Our Lord told me, now Paul wrote to Timothy and say, you should both say, thee and yourselves take hold to this doctrine. Okay?
Those that hear thee, right?
The worst time in human era. The only thing that get men exempt is this doctrine. All right? This understanding that we have is priceless. It's immortal. That's the only way you're going to have enough. What does this doctrine give you? Knowledge and wisdom. That's what's going to sustain you for this cataclysmic time we're about to go through.
And that goes to keep you, the word, it stabilizes you. It keeps you grounded. So when shit around you is just going haywire and just what Jake say, wilding out, everybody's wilding out, you on focus. You sit
a city on fire.
Yeah, you got a whole city on fire. You just sitting there like this right here. A whole city on fire burning, people out there doing all kind of chaos, and you sitting here like me and like all of us on this camera right now.
Yeah. Waiting is a job, man. And Jacob do all this waiting in the world, but won't wait for his salvation. Jacob be like, man, I'm waiting for my food to come. Oh, how long left in the microwave? I'm waiting for that. Oh, what my tracking number is for my package, I'm waiting on that. I'm anticipating that. But we're anticipating the day of the Lord, man. Where the Lord is going to give us our relief from the society, man, our pain, man. That's why the brother Tyler Lesson going through hell all the men to make it out of hell, man. Because scripture tell you, 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter, this corruptible must put on incorruptible.
Yes, new body.
This mortal must put on immortality. But we're going from glory to glory, literally. We're working our way out of this place, man. And you see us getting stronger to where whatever comes across our path, the last problem is not going to be as hard to figure out as this next problem. Because guess what? We're learning. We're growing. We're leveling up, man. We're seeing these problems, these things that are coming across our path, and we're saying, oh, I did that before. I got the solution. Bang. Experience. Move on. Experience. That's right, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's up two of them, too.
Con, bro. It's a Rock 36 and verse 15. It says, give testimony to those that thou hast possessed from the beginning.
Yeah, that's a
and
dope.
the prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. The Lord's gonna ultimately do what? It's gonna look. I'm gonna take care of you even on this side right now. Like what it says in what did it, Revelation 2:10. Okay, those that have been diligent in the ministry, the Lord's gonna keep you from the hour of temptation. Why? He's gonna reward you because you have waited on this. The book of Habakkuk. We're living in a time of the book of Habakkuk. Though it tarry, wait for it. There's been a lot of wait right now.
The vision is there for an appointed time. Appointed means a set, a determined, a picked out time. But guess who's going to be having a heads up? The prophet and the Lord willing, we are that number. And just to have a heads up to know what the Lord is going to do to this place before it actually happens, man, that's mercy in itself. Because wouldn't you want to know if when you go back into your house, in flaming and being engulfed in flame, or you go into that house, you will want to receive a warning, man. Don't go back into that place. Don't go up that road danger leads ahead. That's what the scriptures is warning us of. Don't go back to that old way of thinking. Don't go back to that old man. Danger leads ahead, right? Feed the spiritual man.
All hell breaks loose if you call the line right here. And even with like I work in the chemical refinery, you have something called a red barricade. On that red barricade tape, it says what danger. On the yellow barricade tape, it says caution. So we're being cautioned right now, not to enter into that red barricade which says danger. Okay? And danger is Jacob's trouble, period, man. All right, do what you got, Waddy.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 48. My first one says, Yahushua speaking, but he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required.
Come on.
And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. That's right. Ultimately, the Lord gives you a lot of. That's because a lot is required of you. In the end, you might be given a certain rank where your track record or your work history, right? Like they say on the job, your work history now shows forth that why you're in the position you're in. But your track record, that word respect, the word re means back, right? The word respect means to look. When you go into respect, it means to look back. When you go into respect, you look back at the track history. That's how you gain respect. What have you done? Have you went through hell? Have you made it out of that hell? Have you went through that hell with a smile?
What did you do going through that hell?
Yes. Did you persevere? Were you an example for others? These are these things that we have to keep in mind. We're not just speaking these things, just pulling them out of the head. This is our forefathers speaking, man. They're guiding us through these times, man, how we should live, how we should guide ourselves. So like the brother said, we're at the point right now where we're knocking at that door, man. We're waiting for the Lord to ultimately, all right, let us in and sup with us, man. And he's doing that by these holy scriptures, but ultimately, all right, like the scriptures tell you, in the end of speaking out loud, we're in time, bro. And it's my second one. It says, 1 Corinthians 4:10, we are fools for Yahushua Mashiach's sake, but ye are wise in a Mashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Let me start at 9, Salakia. 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that the Most High has sent forth us, the apostles, last, as they were appointed to death. Right? It says we're going to save the best for last. So the Lord has raised up the beggar from the dunghill, man.
The Lord said we'll raise up the prophets in the last days, man. I will raise him up in the last day.
The one you will never expect out of the win.
Hey, brother, when y'all had that technical difficulties, I had brought that out, but that's the spirit. Bring it back out again.
Hey, you got it, brother. 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that the Most High has sent forth us, the apostles, last, as they were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men.
Wait, what?
You got it, brother.
No, you got it. You brought it out again. Break it down, brother.
Okay. I'm going to read to 10. It says, 1 Corinthians 4:10. We are fools for Mashiach's sake, but ye are wise in a Mashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Because ultimately, you got to think about it. We're still in this society. We're still scattered across the four corners. So we in this society where we don't have a military, we don't have a standing army, we don't have a so-called defense system, right? We're weak, but we're strong. Why? We're strong because we got these law, statutes, and commandments. We got the prophecies, the oracles, the testimony that's going to tell us how we should act, how we should operate, what we should be doing, and what we shouldn't be doing in these last seconds of time.
You got the elder and apostle, great millstone. Bible says to be servants to be obedient to their master. They're telling us what to do, how to do it, when to do it, not leading us astray. The Bible says in Jeremiah 3:15, Yahweh said, go ahead, we bring it out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 15, and it reads, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
That's right, man. Elder and apostle, great millstone of feeding us. Okay? Every breakdown, all the secular history, how to be as a man in the ministry, how to suffer when you're in the ministry, okay? Taught us the name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, okay? What more could you ask for? Okay, and there's still more to go. The Bible says ye shall never go far enough. And the elders always say that. We're still learning. And they're still feeding the flock. Okay? So we have the appointed time right now, okay, to all something about to be at a climax right now.
It's his peak, man.
At its peak. Okay? So the men of the Lord are gonna look. You're gonna be obedient to this beast system, okay? And the climax of that is the charagma, okay? But either look, I'm following Yahweh while Yahweh shot, and that's gonna be it. That's what it's all boiling down to. You're gonna choose one side. The Lord say, look, you're gonna choose one. Ain't gonna be no in between. You're gonna choose this, you're gonna choose that. It's either this or that in the ministry. That's all it's about. Hey, bring out a couple more, we're gonna close it out.
I got a precept for what you just said, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. He that is not with me is against me. And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. All right? You either doing the high by Shema Shai's bidding or you're not. Okay? Get another precept to bag that up. This is John chapter 8, verse 31. And it reads, then he said to those Jews which believed on him, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciples indeed. So when it comes to our great king, man, all right, the captain of our salvation, he wants you getting it in. He wants you serving you. He wants you serving him with fear and trembling. And no matter what is brought against you, be found faithful unto death, man. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. You got it, brother.
Right. That's right, bro. Yes. Serving the Lord to the full assurance. The Bible says, look, every man be fully assured in his own mind.
Fully persuaded.
Fully persuaded. That's why you got to examine yourself. Am I fully persuaded in this ministry? So when the hell comes upon me, okay, you've been saying this, the Lord will put pressure upon you to see if you're really fully persuaded. And if you can't back it up, the Lord will sift you out. Okay? If not, kill you. All right? Read that out and we can take it out, bro. Gotcha.
This is I got it, Coco. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1, and it reads, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
That's right, man. So through adversity, we're going to try to see if you are upon the most high holy faith. And even through that affliction, you should be praying for the Lord to increase your faith. If you think you are at a downward spiral right now, the Lord catches you when you least expect it. It go for all of us, man. Everybody in this ministry right now is going through pure hell right now. And the Lord's not going to set every individual of his hopeful elect to give them the same thing. It's going to be different things that the Lord's going to, but it all ties back to Yahweh.
Hey, why do you skip down to verse 14, Bokashai?
Sirach 2 and 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Yeah. Go ahead, Quap.
You're not going to be defended. You're not going to be defended when the Lord, he's talking to brothers in the faith. He's not talking to 2/3. A brother that has lost patience was a man that had his hand to the plow. And the Lord is not going to defend you in the day of his wrath, man. He's going to let those demons of death, those angels of death take hold of you. All right? That's why the Lord sent out his servants to give you warning from him. Get it right and keep it right. Hold fast. What the brother read earlier. He said, get this truth and cleave to it, man. That's all I got, brother.
Yeah. No, read the rest of that. I'll get it.
Sirach, where you
That was Sirach
2 and 5. That was it.
2
and 14. We'll keep going.
Go ahead.
Sirach 2 and 15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word.
Right.
And they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him. They that love him shall be filled with awe.
Right.
They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their soul in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men.
That's right.
For as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
Right, man. We gonna fall in the hand of the Lord, man. Whether we be facing that guillotine or not, man. It is what it is. That's the whole prize. We're gonna fall into the hands of the Lord. Okay? Our soul reigns with Yahweh while Yahweh shot. You read that in the book in Wisdom of Solomon, third and the fifth chapter. It's so, like we read earlier, it's so the life in his men. If Jacob is killed on this side for something he believes in persecution, for the Lord's sake, the Lord delights in that. You put a smile on your How about you now? You go to the guillotine with a smile on your face.
Yeah, it's that ultimately.
Trying to skip the line, all right?
What it say?
Trying to skip the line.
Yeah.
Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints.
Hey, watch back. That's for me right there. Let me get that. Yeah. All this is coming down the pipe, man. Whether you like it or not. It's the bitter side of being in Yahweh Shai's ministry. According to Ezekiel the 3rd chapter.
It's sweet and bitter. That bitterness is you still in hell. You still catching slavery, man.
Right, bro.
For the Passover, the horseradish, right?
God.
What's that symbolizing? That bitterness and slavery, man.
Right. Tough.
Scriptures tell you in the book of Revelation, the Lord is going to wipe those tears away from our eyes. But part of the Lord wiping those tears away is us not having to be departed or discontinued from our heritage, us not ultimately going into slavery anymore, serving under these other nations, and being released from this wicked sentence, man, that we're under right now, man. And these curses being put upon our enemies. You got it.
Yeah. Real quick. All right. This we went it out right here. Okay. It's real quick. Hold on, let me get it. Real quick. Isaiah 51 and 14. Gotcha. Isaiah 51 and 14. That the captive exile hasten, that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. So we are the captives over here in Babylon the Great. Read Isaiah 61. Okay? This is the only freedom that we get is this truth. Esau got chains on you. Okay? Not physically, but through the birth certificate, social security card, things you need to access on a fucking job. Now they're gonna come with a digital ID. Ultimately, the MOTB. Okay? We need to be loose from this fucking devil to be free. Okay? And Yahweh Shai is the only one that can free us through this ministry. Okay? That this video was very edifying. Okay? We all check preaching the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great. Okay? According to Ezekiel 8 and 16, Daniel 6 and 10, you want to give all infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem, HaRakadosh. Honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hope elect who continue to push this truth. Baba Ball.
Shalom.
Yahweh, Al-Hayyanawa, Yahweh, Hero Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord. Shalom.